week on the Pro Tip, I want to talk a little bit about using the Mega Live on down mode. Now, when we're fishing down, this is when we get deep. So if I'm out in the middle of a lake, you know, we're fishing deeper water, anywhere from 25, 30 feet down to 80 feet. You know, we want to go deep lining, or we just can't find them in the shallows. What we do is put it in down mode, so the head just swivels, so it goes straight down. And this is the kind of picture you get. So what I've been doing is looking at them here, and I've had to make a couple of adjustments on my settings again. I can see the fish are cruising anywhere from 15 down to 20 feet, and they're just cruising down there. You can see them. So if I hang a cron straight down here, I'm probably gonna have luck, because that's directly down now. This is not a side image that I use a lot of times on forward. This is right below the boat. So this gives me a really good idea. Look at those fish. They're down about 18 feet to 20 feet. And if I get a cronny down there, I'm sure I can get those fish. Now, my settings for this, I've had to modify them slightly. The ones we talked about before, the two I adjust the most, along with the downrange, is the first thing I do is go to the downrange and get that dialed in. So again, I like it so it's right, so it just shows me the picture. Those are big fish. So whenever you get a red or green color in there, that's a big fish. So those guys are right below the boat. So now if I hang a chronomid straight down, I've got a really good chance to get those fish. And I know they're down there, and they're varying their depths, right? They're bottom, some are moving up. So my chronomid anywhere, my leech or blob or anything I'm gonna hang down there could be just deadly now that I've got it set up. And to get this beautiful picture, these are my settings. So normally I have my auto sensitivity offset of -2 and my auto contrast around 12. So all I'm doing is I'm gonna go, if you go too high here, if I keep it at -2, it's not bad, but I get a little bit more static. So I like this one just a little bit lower, so I'm only seeing the fish. And then again, with my auto contrast, if I tweak it up a little bit, then I only see fish. You can really, if you go down low, you can probably see more fish, like there they are, but you get a lot more static again. So just play with those and get it dialed in until you're comfortable. But anywhere 12, 13, 14, probably around, 13 to 14 there, I can see those fish down there deep. And that allows you to get them. Now I know where they're feeding, the depth they're at. They're directly below the boat because I'm in down mode. And it's so cool because they can be moving in and out, but they are static in that depth. And that really gives you the advantage to catch those fish if you get dialed in with the right patterns. But it's so cool. Look at them all moving in different depths. Like, it's so awesome. These fish are feeding deep. Nothing shallow. We went into shallow water, couldn't find them. Came out to 24 feet of water, and we're able to nail them here now. So it should be a pretty awesome day. So those are the settings you want to use when you go deep. Anywhere from, again, 20, once we're over 20 feet, I like to go into down mode to try to find them, especially if we know the fish are feeding in deeper water. Again, we've gone to really crystal clear lakes where we've had to go down, we've been fishing 40 feet, 50, even 75, 80 feet, like Sheridan Lake with those chronomids. You got to go really deep, and it's a great tool to have to locate the fish, find out the depth they're feeding, especially when they're deep. And it's again, just a great tool, and then at least you can get dialed in. At least you know you're fishing to fish. So if you don't have a Mega Live unit, they're not cheap, but again, they're just a great tool to help you find those fish and give you a better chance to catch fish. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. We got a lot more pro tips coming up. Definitely subscribe to our channel. We got tons of new shows coming up in September. We got more on the bench segments and a bunch more pro tips. So take care, conserve your waters, and we'll see you next time we take sport fishing on the fly.